Hello everyone and welcome to my Date and Dine Mall series. In today's video episode, I'm taking you guys to Amcorp Mall in PJ. The frontage of Amcorp Mall, they have a few big franchise retailers. As you can see in the video, it is decent. But after you go in, you will see the difference in terms of the type of retailers. This was also one of the early iconic mall which started opening for business in the late 90s. Back then, it was very modern with lots of good retailers. In short, Amcorp Mall stands for Arab Malaysian Corporation Mall. So that is a short name for those who are unaware. I'm here today on a weekday and it's now 2 p.m. So overall foot traffic is relatively low, maybe because it's after the lunch hour. Back then in the late 90s when it was new, it's a mid-sized mall. By today's standard, this is considered a smaller mall. Overall, the occupancy rate for the ground floor is relatively decent. It has an occupancy of approximately 80%. So in that sense, it's not bad. However, the type of retailers here are not the type that you see in most of the higher branded malls. They are more or less mums and pop type retailers, which is also okay. So for those who patron this mall on the weekend, write in the comments down below, tell me the foot traffic as compared to what you've seen here on the weekdays. Is it better or is it worse? I think on the weekend this mall will do better because they have a very successful flea market. They are trying to reinvent themselves in a way. So guys, if you enjoy this video, do the social media stuff, smash the like button, share this video to your friends and family. Maybe they have a nostalgia watching this video. And also if you haven't done yet, consider subscribing to my channel so that it helps to motivate me to produce more videos like this for your entertainment. I hope you do. On the lower ground, there's NSK Grocer. As you can see in this video, there's lots of F&B outlets here operating. They are pretty much all localized F&B outlets. Currently, there is no big franchise F&B retailers here. Overall, the occupancy rate for the lower ground floor is also decent, an average of 80%. And since NSK Grocer is here, obviously the foot traffic on the lower ground is above average. Overall, I think this mall should not have issue attracting foot traffic because they have 2 office towers which are connected directly to this mall, and the demographic of PJ residents are quite diverse. The big question is what can they do to reinvent themselves? Now we're on the first floor. As you can see, there are more retailers that are unoccupied, but overall it's still decent. Foot traffic is lower compared to ground and lower ground, but maybe because it's on weekday and it's also after 2 p.m. So that might be the cause of it. In terms of accessibility, LRT station is very close by, and you have the iconic A&W Mall, which is also a walking distance away from Amcorp Mall. After walking through the ground floor and halfway towards the first floor, the retail ambience compared to what I've seen back in the days where I patroned this mall has changed quite significantly. To be fair with you, I have not visited this mall for a very long time again. The last time I came here, if I can remember correctly, it was more than 10 years ago. That time it was during the weekend. There's a lot of flea market here. It's quite an enjoyable experience for those who frequent this mall regularly. Tell me if that is the case on the weekend compared to what you're watching now in this video which I'm recording on the weekday. Do share your experience in the comments down below so that we can have a discussion. Over on the first floor, as walked through, there are about 70% of the retail outlets are still open. Now we are up on the second floor. As you can see, the second floor foot traffic has dwindled out a lot more. However, not many shops here are open for business, or maybe they only open on a weekend. I don't know. As you can see in this video, the stores are there, just that they're not opening for business. I don't know why. And after walking through these couple of floors, I think you guys will likely ask the same question. Is this a stratified retail mall? The answer is yes. This mall is of an old concept. All the retail outlets here are individually owned. So more or less, there's no central management in terms of the type of retailers can operate in this mall. So the owners of each individual lot have their own say to lease or rent out each individual lot to any Tom, Dick and Harry. And because of that also, as you notice, some of the retail outlets here are closed even during the mall operating hours because the management do not control. So far, after walking a couple floors, as you can see, they have a lot of retail outlets selling collectibles, toy collectibles, antique collectibles, and also a very high-end collectible audio system, which is something unique. I don't see this in many malls, but somehow Amcorp Mall are attracting this set of retailers here. It could be a good thing if they can continue to attract this type of retailers who gather in one spot. Then maybe this mall will revive itself. Can be a very unique thing for Amcorp Mall. Now again, to this standard, this is a very small mall, and right now I'm almost done walking through the entire mall. On this floor, there are around 70% of the retail outlets are still operating, but 50% of them are closed for some reason. They still have merchandise inside the retail, but they are just closed. One of the obvious things is all the malls in Malaysia, regardless of old malls or even the new and upcoming malls is they face same issue, online retailers. And these are one of the key factors that are affecting the foot traffic for most malls. Most people will go to online retailers like Lazada, Shopee to do their shopping, and that will lower the spending power of the consumers who are patroning malls. On top of that, after the lockdown, things also did not help. So these are the main contributing factors. Another is Malaysia, as you know, has too many malls. Let's face it, we Malaysians love malls, and for some reason there is lack of control in terms of the federal and state government. Malls are popping up left, right and centre like mushrooms. In a sense, they are competing for the same foot traffic, and that will contribute to the current state of most malls are facing right now. Parking spaces for Amcorp Mall are quite narrow, so as you can see in the video, if you want to maneuver out of the ramp, the space is quite tight if you are driving a modern large SUV. In fact, most modern sedans are bigger than what it used to be. So for men drivers, not so much of an issue, but ladies, however, I do believe quite a challenge for them to come down to basement. And the basement parking for each level are quite limited. However, they do have outdoor parking, which does help, but again, like outdoor parking, if it rains, then good luck to you guys. But overall, it's a bit old-fashioned, kind of run down, to be upfront with you. I think they should do something in terms of brighten the space up, and also at least they could do is refresh or facelift the entire parking section. So if you gain some value watching this video, smash the like button, share this video to your friends and family, and consider subscribing to my channel. My name is Chester Cheng. I'll see you guys in my next video. Cheers guys. It's not the same mall as I remembered, but I do like that they have a very unique type of retailers. A lot of hobby collectibles are currently operating in this mall. In that sense, they are quite unique. I hope that they can attract more of these type of retailers here. So at least in Malaysia, we can have this unique mall where all the hobby gathered here. I think that will create something special or unique. Aside from the flea market, which they are currently doing on the weekend, that is also something I believe that could help revive Amcorp Mall. Tell me if you agree or disagree with my assessment, or if you have a different opinion, do share in the comments down below as well.